So there is this strange divide among critics regarding the new movie Hamnet. There are some critics, like me, who think that this movie is a masterpiece, one of the best movies of the year. And then there are those critics who, quite frankly, just don't get what all the hype is all about here. Hey everybody, I'm McBride, the movie guy, and today I'm going to tell you why those critics are wrong in my review of the new movie Hamnet.
He's got more inside of him than any man I've ever met.
Who are you looking for?
William Shakespeare.
I have no talent for waiting.
The women in my family see things.
What do you see?
I see a landscape, oceans,
You're having twins, my girl.
undiscovered countries. What do you wish to do, Hamnet?
I shall be one of Father's players.
Hamnet tells the story of Agnes, a naturalistic healer who's living in Stratford, England in the 16th century. She falls in love with a young tutor who's named William. Oh, wait, did I forget to mention? The guy's full name is William Shakespeare. And spoiler alert, he's going to go on to become a pretty important playwright. So William and Agnes marry despite their parents' objections, and they have 3 children, including the twins Judith and the boy Hamnet. But things are tough in England in the 1500s. So while William Shakespeare is off in London writing plays for a local theater troupe, well, the plague rolls through the area, infecting the twins, and Hamnet dies. Agnes is furious that his father wasn't at home when his only son passed away. So things are obviously rocky in the marriage until she travels to see her husband's new show in what she thinks is a comedy called Hamlet. And it's here that she sees how William Shakespeare is using his writing to process his grief. So Hamnet, the movie, is based on Maggie O'Farrell's novel of the same name. It is a work of historical fiction, which means there's very little here that you should take as fact. This is a dramatization of things that might have been happening at Shakespeare's time. But those historical moments are not the point. This is not a film about William Shakespeare. This is a story about a couple grieving the loss of their son and how they find some comfort through this grand work of art. I'm going to say it one more time. This movie is not about William Shakespeare. It's focused on the mother. And if you don't understand that, then you are not going to get this movie. Now that's Jessie Buckley playing the grieving mother, and she is amazing. Certainly the frontrunner to win this year's Best Actress Oscar. Her Agnes is a bit of a witch that communes with nature, so there's this magical, almost playful aspect to her acting. That is until her children are at risk, which turns her into a desperate woman determined to keep those kids safe. Now, obviously, she's not alone in the movie. Paul Mescal will probably also get an Oscar nomination. He's very good in this quieter, more cerebral performance. And I also like the young actors, especially Jacoby Jupe and Olivia Lyons as the twins. The cinematography is also amazing. I love the way the camera will linger on these naturalistic elements like the forest. It really emphasizes Agnes's connection to nature. And there isn't a lot of camera movement here, which makes the film feel a bit like a stage play, where the action and scenery have to fill the static frame. And finally, there's director Chloe Zhao's assured and confident direction. She manages to elicit uniformly great performances from her cast while giving us visually compelling images and a fascinating story that certainly might have devolved into melodrama in the hands of a lesser director. I mean, you can see that there's a reason why this woman already has an Oscar for Best Direction. And look, as much as I love Buckley's performance, I think that Zhao is every bit the reason to see Hamnet as well. One of the best films of the year. I give Hamnet 3.5 stars out of 4. So I gotta tell you, I'm still a little perplexed by some people don't like this movie when so many other people think that it's one of the best films they've ever seen. And I think it comes down to, quite frankly, I think there's a little bit of sexism in it. But if you're a critic, if you're an audience member, if you're thinking this is a Shakespeare story, then you're going to come out of it going, well, it didn't tell us that much about Shakespeare, because it's not a story about Shakespeare. If you're someone who says, I don't care about a woman and her grief, and that story, well, then this isn't the movie for you. But if you're someone that likes the emotion of this film, this is an amazing performance. This is an amazing movie here. But that's me. I love this movie. And as always, I invite you to comment on any of my reviews here. Of course, subscribe so you get all of my movie reviews just as quickly as they come out. And check out my podcast. It's called Two Movie Guys, and every week my friend Joe Fryer and I get together and we chat about the week's big new movies, and we go into greater detail than I have time to in these quick movie reviews. That's Two Movie Guys, wherever you get your podcasts. Okay, coming up, we're going to talk about a new Knives Out mystery over on Netflix, and I'll tell you right now, it's pretty good. We'll talk about Wake Up Dead Man, a new Knives Out mystery, and we'll see you then.